Might move my screen down a little bit here. Alright, we got Miguel Both. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. What pattern are we bowling on there? Oh, back to Sphinxy. Alright, we've hit the pro room, so it's a random oil pattern. And it's a 10 frame game, and I've randomly selected Sphinx. And oh, hello. I've got my 2-4-10 split combination working here. So yeah, the pro room, instead of winning chips, you play for gold coins. And it's a random selection across the 10 patterns that we have. And it's an entire 10 frame game, no matter what the pattern is. See if I can answer some of your questions here. Oh, I missed his strike. I guess it was a good shot. Hook a little, IQ. Alright, a little love tap on the 10. Alright. Marion Stevens says, do you think you might have to go one hand someday? No. Never. I don't think I will ever have to bowl with one hand. And there's this huge stigma about, when I'm older, because of the way that I play, I'm going to, have injuries. And look, I suppose anyone and everyone has to look after themselves when they bowl, or do anything for that matter. And I'm trying to do that as best as I can. Obviously, the exact way that I throw it now may have to change in terms of how I get to the line or the speeds that I'll be able to throw. Obviously, I'm getting older, so my body's not going to want to, throw it as hard. Oh, that's a bad shot. I'm distracted. Oh, come on. How am I going to spare this now? I'm going to have to go Brooklyn. Oh. So yeah, the answer to your question is no. I think that as long as I look after myself, as long as I continually make changes to my game to allow my game to be a little bit more smooth and easier to repeat, then I think physically I should be okay. But I often find it weird why people say to me like, two-handed bowling is going to be bad when you get older. Yeah, well, let's see if EJ Tackett is bowling exactly as he does now when he's 55 years old. No, he's not. Actually, no one that's bowling today that's under the age of 30 will be bowling the same way they do when they're in their 50s. I'm talking about the guys on tour. Everybody hits the ball, has a high back swing, generally speaking. So I think it's such a redundant question, and it's just people who are trying to find an excuse or a reason to put two-handed bowling down. So I don't buy it. Alright, that's a much better shot. 29th board with the IQ Tour, getting it to be nice and smooth on the back. Damn, I was supposed to change so I can get my timers on the ball rack. Alright, I'll have to do that after this. Alright, let's do a tip. Let's see if I can see if someone... see if I can find a tip in here. Quickly, James Crit says, where can I get this game? Looks cool. Dude, just go straight to the App Store or Google Play if you're on Android. It's available for iOS and Android platforms, so your iPhones, your iPads, anything that's running on Android as well, I'm guessing. We've got a bit of a match on our hands right now. Michael, which is an interesting one. I'm guessing Michael is from Holland or some part of Europe, the way that he spelled his name. He's had a best game of 300, so kid can bowl. An average though of 156, so he's not really consistent. But he has a pretty high win rate. 71% of the time that he competes, he wins the matches. Looks like I'm going to ruin your stats up right now, Michael. Not sure how you pronounce it. Don't care how you pronounce your name. Right now I'm focused on beating you, not the name. This one is going to be hook a little bit, and it did! Oh, it's a turkey. It's a turkey. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to stay relaxed. I'm going to watch Mr. Both. I would pronounce that both, but I'm thinking he's not from Australia. So I'm trying to imagine how to pronounce his name. It's do or die now. Like he's just going, okay, he did. He's got the phase 2 a little further left of me. He's trying to break down that oil line. Get some of this into you. Oh, that did hook more than it was supposed to. So I wonder if I've got to move. I don't know. Okay, give me credit, everyone. If you've watched any of these live streams, you would have seen how terrible of a spare shooter I have been. Today I've been pretty good. You've got to give that to me, right? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to read that question out in a second. I'm just going to wait to see what Mr. Both does here. So what, a strike here will make it interesting as well. Gutter ball. Got nervous, did you? Got nervous, mate. Knew you needed it. Oh, maybe spare. And a good shot too. Put it high. I'll have to adjust. I'm going to move a board after that last shot. A little bit more oil. Oh no. 3619. Not the easiest spare in the world, but based on my form today, I thought I was going to get lucky and go left of it. Alright, I've let the door in. I've let the door open a little bit. We'll see where he's up to. Alright, let me answer this question because I think it's actually kind of good. Casey Fiddler says, what ball should I, just when the lanes dry out, but a ball stronger than the pitch black? Okay, so you're looking for a ball when they get a little dry, but you want something stronger than a pitch black. You know, interestingly, that's actually, I think, a little misconception. A pitch black isn't necessarily a weak ball. It's actually really, really strong because it reads the front part of the lane a lot sooner than some reactive bowling balls. So, crap, Mr. Boss struck. So what I'm going to suggest that you get is something that comes a little shiny, something that has a really good cover on. There's probably 2 or 3 balls that I can think of right now. I'd probably say something like a Timeless is a really good ball for when you need a little extra length, when the lanes dry out a little bit. It has a shiny cover on it as well, so it gives you that length. Plus it has an R2S cover stock on it, which is one of Storm's, well, it actually is Storm's most successful cover that we've ever made. Another ball that I would probably suggest on getting is a High Road. Again, another ball that likes to get down the lane. Or you can go something to like a match or a match up, sorry, and get something that's, you know, in the Thunder line, creates a lot more length out of it. Hold on a second, I need to like, this match is close, so I need to execute here. Get lucky. Oh, another loss. He's going so well. Yeah, I need him to get nervous again. Hold on, it's your opponent's turn. I'm not trying to put you off. Oh, unlucky. What's he going to do? What's it going to do? What's it going to do? What are you going to do? I'm getting frustrated and nervous right now. I actually feel nervous. A bit odd why I'm feeling so nervous. Okay, so let me finish that last question, bit of the question off for you. Damn it! Struck! Yeah, so get something with a little shine on it, something that's, in the master line, thunder line. Even the master line might be a little too strong for you. You might need something in the thunder line or the hot line. Those bowling balls are certainly going to get down the lane for you, especially when there's a little friction, so that would be my best advice for you. 205. Oh, yay, I reached another level. Thank you. I got a gift. Awesome. Yeah, I lost.